Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Locks of the Day podcast. This is episode number 57. I'm here once again with Zach and Andrew. Today, we got the free premium locks for you. We got MLB, we got US Open tennis, and we got college football. We're back, baby. Past five podcasts, we are up 10.8 units. That's free profit for y'all. I don't know what you're doing. Let's get the tailing. We're going to get right into these picks. We're going to start off with MLB and Andy. You got the three-star kid. Go give it to him.
Yep. MLB three-star for today will be Brewers money line -145. They're playing the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks have kind of struggled all year. Pitching just hasn't been there this year. D-backs currently fifth worst ERA in the MLB at 4.5 runs per game. And starting tonight for them will be Ryan Nelson. And he's had a rough month of August, losing 3 out of 4, pitching 23 innings, letting up 25 hits and 14 earned runs. He started the season off coming out of the bullpen and pitched well for the D-backs, and then they moved him to starting pitching, the starting rotation again, like where he was the past couple seasons. And he had 2 solid months of June and July, and now in August, he just can't seem to get it together. And he had a problem in 2023 of tipping pitches, and so that possibly could be going on right now in August because he got lit up in 2023 when teams were catching on to what pitch he was basically going to be throwing. Um, and right now in August, it seems like he's doing the same thing because he won't stop letting up hits and runs. So, and Brewers, that's not the team you want to be struggling pitching against because those boys can hit and they're not going to hit bombs. They're gonna get a couple hits. They're gonna get runs. They're gonna do enough to win the game. And their pitching has been dialed too, but their bats are so dominant. They're second in hits, second in team batting average, fifth in walks, second in stolen bases. So it's like, man, they're on. They're fucking running, man. Like they're gonna get to that plate. And they've been locked in August too. They're 19-6 in the month of August. And I don't see them slowing down. This team's going to be pretty tough to beat in playoffs. Um, and pitching for them is Quinn Priester. He's been very, very solid pickup for the Brewers this year. They got him from the Red Sox, but he only pitched a game from the Red Sox. Red Sox got him from the Pirates, but now he's in Milwaukee. He's 11-2 right now with a 3.4 ERA. Um, when he starts for the Brewers, he's 17-7. Or the Brewers are 17-7, but he's won the last 14 straight games. Brewers are on a 14 game heater with him starting. So I'm gonna ride that wave right there. Brewers money line -145 versus the D-backs. Lock that in as a three-star, and Zach will give you the two.
Okay, so we got Cubs money line, 2-star. They're in San Francisco tonight. They went in there yesterday, lost game one. I see them bouncing back, taking game two. They got Colin Ria on the mound. He's 10-5 with a 3.9 ERA. He's done very well in his, I believe, just his first or second season with the Cubs. He came over from the Brewers as well. So he's familiar with the National League, familiar with the NL Central. And he's going to be facing Carson Whisenhunt on the Giants, who so far is 1-1 with a 4.9 ERA. He hasn't been too convincing so far. This is his rookie season. He's let up at least 2 runs in every start thus far. The Giants are 64-68. They had a promising start to the season, but they've slowly cooled off. And a lot of these guys that they're starting to bring up pitching wise are all younger guys. This could also be a bullpen day for the Giants as well. And the Giants did trade away quite a few bullpen pieces at the deadline. More so what I'm looking at here is I'm also looking at how their lineup's been doing. And the Giants lineup has struggled. A lot of their key players. I mean, even if you go through their lineup, a lot of them are hitting under 200, under 220. Willie Adames, who's normally solid, is only hitting 220. Rafi Devers cooled down a little bit getting to San Francisco. A lot of these guys this year, Matt Chapman's been hurt. Batting average hasn't been there. They've just had a pretty down year. So with that being said, the Cubs still have I would say have a much better lineup. They're still hitting 250 as a team. Seiya Suzuki's almost got 100 RBIs. Nico Horner's hitting 300. Pete Crow Armstrong kind of cooled off a little bit, but he still has 20 plus home runs. So I think the Cubs take this one, and that'll set them up for the series finale tomorrow. So Cubs money line, 2-star -130.
Beautiful. And there's your MLB locks. Now we'll get you right into the tennis US Open locks, which we're on fire with. If you can't tell, I'm burning up, peeling a little bit. We got the U.S. Open package. It's $50. You get like 30 to 45 picks, barely $1 a pick. Come on now. We're 5-1 to start the U.S. Open, up 20.5 units. DM us at LocksOTD if you want in. I'm actually going to give you one of the hammers today for free instead of a 3-star. So there's 3 hammers today. This is one of them for free if you're watching the podcast. Scheduled to start at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. We got Luciano Darderi money line -165 versus Elliot Spizieri. Lock it the fuck in. Darderi is number 34 in the world, while Spizieri is number 127. I have absolutely no idea why the line is only -165. Darderi is absolutely slept on still. It's ridiculous. And the fact that Vegas has a line this close, I don't know what they're smoking over there. So I only got a few words for you. Luciano Darderi, money line, hammer that shit. -165. On to the next. Very simple again. Now this is a real 2-star, 2-unit play. Hammers are 5 units. Scheduled to start at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. We have Adrian Manarino, money line, -180 versus Jordan Thompson. Manarino is number 77 in the world, while Thompson is number 58 in the world. I personally love the Australian Jordan Thompson. One of my favorite players, definitely one of my favorite players to bet on. Not today. The way Adrian Manarino is playing right now is it's scary tennis. I've never seen this man play this good in his life or as consistent in his life. This dude is just locked in right now. I think he has Ben Shelton next round if he wins this. Shelton's been insane. Manarino plus whatever would probably be a bet next round with how good he's playing. But yeah, not even going to say really anything else besides locking Manarino and the dub. Trust the process, ladies and gents. 2-star, money line, -180. Lock it in. Now, right on to the old college football. Andy, you got a 3-star kid. Give it to him.
Of course, 3-star for a little college football on Saturday will be the first game of the day. Oh no, Saturday t today. Fucking idiot. USF money line +185 versus Boise State. Uh, Big week one, obviously, for both teams. Bo Boise State, obviously, coming off an insane year. Uh, all thanks to Ashton Jeanty, who obviously is in the NFL now. And they also lost their starting QB who graduated. So their offense, Boise State's offense, could look completely different. And um, I know for a fact they didn't find another Ashton Gentry because that dude's 101. He's a game changer. Like there's zero shot that they find another man like him. So I love the USF play, but looking at USF, they're starting QB Byram Brown. He's going into his senior year now. Had some reps freshman year, started as a sophomore, and last year suffered a lower leg injury in week 4, which left him out for the rest of the season. But he's a very, very, very solid dual threat QB who can sling it. Like he can absolutely sling it. He broke USF's school record his sophomore season. Um, he broke their passing record single season. He threw for 3,300 yards, and he also led the team in rushing that season over 800. Like this kid's fucking solid. Um, all of his 5 linemen are returning. His offensive line is all returning, so that's huge. And Boise State lost a couple defensive linemen and some edge rushers, so could be a little mismatch in the trenches there. A little advantage USF. Boise State also traveling from fucking buttfuck Idaho all the way to Florida. I mean, now they got to go play in 100-degree plus heat with the humidity. Have fun. Nice. Wearing those what? Probably wearing those dark blues, maybe? That sun's gonna be hot in those. Whoo! Them boys gonna be melting. And guess what? It's week 1 of college football. Anything could fucking happen. New QBs, new play calls, new signals, new rusty defenses. Upsets will happen. Like this is the time for upsets. Week 1. And Boise State, they've struggled in recent years in the week 1 games, losing to Washington in 23, Oregon State in 22, and UCF in 2021. Not USF, UCF. But that game was also in Florida. Boise State lost. So can we get the same thing going here? Let's cash a little +185. Fuck the points. We don't need fucking points. Boise State's fucking ass. They're gonna be unranked after this fucking shit. So give me that. USF money line +185, 3-star. Get it to give it to Zach. What do you got, kid?
We got Cincy or Cincinnati +7 at a minus 120. They play in the nightcap. They are playing against Nebraska in what is a neutral site game at Arrowhead Stadium. So the other Patrick Mahomes, Dylan Raiola is going to be playing in his home stadium, I guess. So, but yeah, no, I think it's going to be a great game. Cincinnati is a much improved team from what they saw last year. They were 3-9. They struggled a bit, but they did bring back a lot of players. They brought in a couple transfers. Their quarterback, Brendan Sorsby, came back. They're also going to have Evan Pryor, one of their top running backs. They're going to have Joe Ryer, one of their top tight ends. Their top lineman who's also being looked at for the NFL draft, Dante Corleone, is going to be in there. And they're also going to have Xavier Henderson, who's one of the fastest wide receivers, not just in the Big 12, but in the NCAA in general. His 40-yard dash time is right around sixth in total. He's running about like a 4.3. So this guy is kind of a demon. So they've brought back quite a few weapons. Their only issue might be their defense. Their defense wasn't great last year. They ranked in the bottom 100s, like bottom 110, bottom 120. They weren't very good, but they did look better in non-conference play, and I think this game will benefit them. I think even though this might be one of the best Nebraska teams that they've had in like a long time, I mean, even last year with the talent they had, they still only managed to go 7-6. And this year, I kind of think in these first couple of weeks, you're going to see Nebraska struggle. I've noticed that over the last couple of years, that with Matt Rule as their coach, they tend to play down to their opponents. And you saw it last year, too, in their bowl game against BC. BC really didn't have anyone playing. Conditions weren't great. It was raining, but they almost lost that game to a BC team that had all second and third string guys in there. So I kind of expect the same tonight. It's going to be one of those things where on paper, you're going to see, oh, Nebraska is the much better team. I think Cincinnati does get a bowl game this year. I think they're a little bit better, but I don't think this Nebraska team is going to be more than 7 points better. And the other thing I'm looking at, too, is that these people in the public, they love Nebraska tonight. We're talking 85% on the spread, 90% on the money line. Something tells me one of those may not hit. And if it's going to be one that's not going to hit, it's going to be your spread because they're going to let a minus 240, minus 250 money line hit, and that'll be fine by them. But I don't know. But Cincinnati has great value, +7, technically the home team, and we're going to roll with them as the 2-star.
Beautiful. And that wraps up your MLB tennis and college football locks. You boys got anything else?
What was that?
All set. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning into the Locks of the Day podcast, episode number 57. We will see you next week with the NFL futures and locks. Make sure you are here for it. Lock in. We will see you, ladies and gents. Peace.